Hey, friends. Sometimes a little thing pops out, and I really wonder where it's trying to go. Maybe it's not trying to go anywhere, but it evokes possibility. I have had in the last couple days. I've had a kind of reckoning or a revisiting of a nice, good old friend, a well-known pattern, and I'm actually not going to mention what it is because what showed up almost immediately afterwards this morning, and then it was a cascade of insights, was that this issue is not about this issue. This issue is about something much deeper. And I recognized something else came to me in meditation, which is, and this is it's a strange one. or not a strange one. It's just one of those moments of acknowledging a remarkable connection. Because over the last couple days, I've had the opportunity. It's been spring break, the end of spring break, the weekend. I've had the chance to spend some great time with my daughter, and we've been doing a bunch of physical stuff. She's been going ice skating. We've been doing gymnastics on her rings upstairs. I've been very physical, and it's been quite a thing to keep up with an enthusiastic 4-year-old. It has pushed me, and it's given me this real physical engagement. I mean, I feel an expansion in my body and a movement in my body that feels spectacular, and it's informed my own practice. So as I play with her and we do our stretches and we do our whatever things we're doing, then I come to my own practice in the mornings, and I'll notice my body is opening. There's strength building. There are things happening that are really positive, and I was really feeling it this morning. We had a very physical day yesterday, and I was just noticing this morning how my whole system, there's a way in which I've also been working pretty consciously when I'm playing with her. So it's partly play and partly me. You know, I guess it's all play, but I get to bring in my own personal physical awareness into the process. And I was sitting this morning and I'm going, wow, my system feels more stable. I've had this sense actually for the last few days, maybe not quite a week, but so it's pretty recent, but the sense that when I sit down to meditate, my system is just, it's ready to let tension go into the ground and just be present. Doesn't mean I don't have any mental activity or I don't have any distracting thoughts. I certainly do, but the level of physical availability for stillness is increasing. So it makes perfect sense that one of the big patterns in my life would show up because and this is where we realize how the patterns in our lives are not what they seem. They're not what they seem. We can locate them in thought, but that's just locating them in thought. There's something much deeper going on in our body, and as our body releases, it conjures up these experiences, psychological experiences, emotional experiences. And it's like we can't necessarily see the origin, but we can see, we just see the effect, you know. We see the wave on the water, and we think there must be something wrong with the water because there's this wave on it, but we don't see the wind. You know, it's this, we have to attribute things to causes, and when we can't, or when we as we do so, we grab whatever we've got access to. We don't always recognize that there are causes that we can't see and may never see. But when we experience again and 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 again the correlation between a physical kind of large, like a kind of deep fundamental movement in our system and a conjuring of a psychological experience or an emotional experience, we have to start making a connection. We can't, it's not an intellectual connection, and it's not a linear connection. It's not one we can ever figure out or have fully pinned down. But it's also undeniable, and it becomes more and more reliable. We can engage more and more reliably via that channel of the systemic openness. Combining with, or co-arising with our psychological and emotional experiences. And where that all takes me is that I almost immediately had a sense, not just of, as soon as I was able to sense, okay, this issue is not about this issue, I was also able to see more, oh, I think I see some of the very practical ways in which I'm perpetuating this. And they're not about this issue either. They're about something else. It's all about something else. The whole thing is about a deeper layer within me that's releasing. And I was also struck almost immediately by feeling that I'm going to release this. I don't know how. I just know that. And I probably get to choose the timing of it. I probably get to decide when. Maybe I don't. But I get to decide to be available for that process. And it's like this odd confidence, even as this issue kind of flushes back and it feels like I'm being flooded by it again. I have a sense that this is here to help me, as uncomfortable as it is. It's trying to give me something. It's trying to teach me something. It's trying to grow me. And if I'll just keep doing the work, be available, be here, I'm going to release this. I don't know how. I just know that. Thanks for watching, folks. I appreciate you. Have a great day. I'll see you soon.